Today I am discussing about a different type of banking system in our country. Okay, what is commercial bank, what is non-banking finance company, and the developmental financial instrument. Okay, so we understand in a very great manner, means in a depth sense, what is the banking system, what do you mean by the banking in our economy, how the banking regulate. Okay, then we start the commercial bank. What do you mean by the commercial bank? Before starting the commercial bank, one thing is very important, that because the commercial bank is come under the financial institution, okay, or the financial system. Okay, so first we understand what do you mean by the financial system. Financial system means it is the network of a financial institution or a financial body to transactions the fund. Okay, why the bank transactions the fund? Why the banks give the loan? Okay, suppose if I need a loans, then we go to a bank and banks give me a loan. Why banks give me a loan? Okay, because to mobilize the saving. Okay, why the bank transactions the fund? Because to mobilize the saving, and when the saving is mobilized, then the economic activities will be happening, and when the economic activities will be happening, then the economic growth will be take place. That's why the bank will finance the loan. Okay, so this is the financial institution, and the commercial banks come under the financial institution, because commercial bank means commercial bank is a part of financial institution, because commercial bank transactions the fund, means give a loan to a needed persons. Okay, and we know that the financial system basically divided into two parts. One is the money market and second is the capital market. Basically money market means the transactions take place within 1 year. Suppose one example, if I need a loan, okay, if I need a loan, then I go to a bank and bank gives me a loan, and when I recover the loan within 1 year, means less than 1 year, then this will called be the money market. And capital market means more than 1 year, means the loan or the transactions, okay, or the transactions completed more than 1 year, that is called a capital market. Okay, and we know the money market means money. What do you mean by the money? Okay, and the functions of money. But my topic is the commercial bank. Okay, and commercial bank comes under the financial system, and we understand what is the meaning of financial system. So what do you mean by the commercial bank? Okay, commercial banks are those banks which have the facility of a current account, saving account, ATM facilities, draft facilities. Okay, means daily to daily activities are happening. So these are called the commercial bank. And we know that there are basically two type of banking in our economy. One is the organized and second is the unorganized. Organized bank are those banks which are regulated by the RBI, and we know RBI is one of the apex body, means to regulate all the organized bank. Okay, so these all are the organized bank, and unorganized bank means a money lender, means they don't have a record in the government financing. Okay, so these are called the unorganized. But we talks about the organized bank. Organized bank means those bank which have the means to control by the RBI. What means the commercial bank? Commercial bank means the bank which have a facility of a current account, saving account, ATM facility, check and draft facilities. These are called the commercial bank. And the commercial bank basically divided into two parts. One is the public bank, and second is the private. Public means the run by the government, means government run this bank. First is the SBI, State Bank of India, is a commercial bank. Why we can say the commercial bank? Because they have a facility of a current account, saving account, check and draft. That's why we call it a commercial bank. Okay, and public bank categorized SBI. SBI is a public. Why public? Because SBI run by the government. And second is the nationalized bank. Nationalized bank means in the Indira Gandhi regime time, in 1969 and 1980, 1969 14 banks were nationalized, and in 1980s approx 6 or 7 banks were nationalized by the Indira Gandhi governments. Okay, why Indira Gandhi governments nationalized the bank because for the socio and economic development. Okay, so nationalized bank like PNB, Punjab National Bank, Bank of Baroda, so all are the nationalized, means run by the government, comes under the public, run by the government, and it is come under the commercial bank. Why commercial? Because they have a facility of a current account and the check and drop facilities. And third is the RRB, that is the regional rural banks, and it is created in 1975 by the government for the agriculture and rural development. Okay, suppose if the agriculture means farmers, if he takes if he want to take a loan from the banking, then he goes to a RRB and take a loan, because these are the public sectors. Okay, so the three bank, SBI nationalized bank at a time current 11. Okay, 11 nationalized bank, and the RRB created by government in 1975. Okay, and it is a public, means run by the government, that's why it is called a commercial bank. And second is the private means it is run by an individuals, that's why we call the private bank like a Indian private bank, like a ICICI bank, HDFC bank, Bandhan bank, so all these are the private bank. Okay, these are commercial bank because they have a facility of a current account, saving account, ATM facilities, that's why we called a commercial bank. Okay, but these banks are run by a particular individuals, that's why we say that it is a private bank. And second is the foreign banks are also the private bank. Okay, like a ICBC bank, Citibank, that is US bank based bank, so these are called the foreign banks. And second is the NBFC, that is a non-banking finance company. Okay, non-banking, why we can say a non-banking? Okay, why we can say a non-banking? Because they don't have a facility of a current account, saving account, ATM facility, that's why we called a non-banking finance company. Okay, suppose one example, home loan. Suppose if I needed a home loan, if I required a home loan, then we cannot go directly to the home loan companies, because they don't have a current account, they don't have a ATM facilities, they are registered by the commercial bank and regulated by the RBI. Okay, that's why it is called a non-banking finance company, and its example is the home loan. Please remember, home loan is a non-banking, means non-banking. Okay, non-banking means they don't have the facility of a current account or the saving account or the ATM facilities. They are registered by the commercial bank, means commercial bank registered the non-banking finance company. Okay, third is the developmental financial instrument. These are created by the government of India. Okay, these are created by the government of India for the development purpose, like the infrastructure development. Suppose if any banks gives the loan for the infrastructure development, then this bank is called the DFI bank, means developmental financial instrument bank. Okay, like a SIDBI bank. We know the SIDBI bank is created in 1990, and it finance the small industries. Okay, basically for the small industries, if the small industries want to a loan, then he goes to a SIDBI bank, because SIDBI bank finance the small industries purposes. And the Exim Bank was created in 1982, and Exim Bank is the export and import bank. Suppose if I want to export something and I need a loan, then I goes to a Exim Bank. Exim Bank give me a loan for the particular purpose of export and import. And fourth, but not the least, that is the refining institution. Okay, refining institution bank. Why we can say a refining institution bank? Okay, one example is the NABARD. NABARD is the famous example. Refinancing institution bank. Suppose, why we call the refinancing? Because they are not financed by itself. Okay, they are not financed by itself, because they are financed by the other banks. Okay, they are financed by the other banks, and after that they give the loans. For example, NABARD. Okay, NABARD basically famous for the agriculture agriculture's purposes. Okay, for example, NABARD. If I am agricultures, okay, if I am agricultures and I need a loan, then I go to the NABARD sectors, okay, NABARD bank, and NABARD bank give me a loan, okay, give me a loan, but NABARD bank cannot give me a direct loan, because NABARD bank is not a bank, because they are financed by the other banks, and after that they give me a loan. For example, suppose one question will ask that NABARD is a bank. Is NABARD is a bank? No, NABARD is not a bank. Bank means only a commercial bank. Okay, commercial bank only is called a bank. NABARD is not a bank. Why? Why NABARD is not a bank? Because they don't have the facility of a current account or the saving account or the ATM facilities, because they are organized or they are financed by the other company, basically by the commercial bank, and after that they give the loan to a needed persons. That's why it is called the refinancing. Means first the finance by the other bank, like a commercial bank, okay, the finance by the commercial bank, and after that the finance to the peoples, okay, the financed by the commercial bank, and after that the finance to the peoples. That's why it is called a refinancing institution. And the best example is the NABARD, and NABARD was created in 1982 for the agriculture's practices. Okay, so these all are the banks which is basically regulate in our Indian economy. I hope you understand what I am saying about the banking sector in our Indian economy. Okay, these are 4, and others are also, basically there are 7 to 8 categories basically divided the banking sector in our economy. It is a 4 part. Okay, thank you very much.